All right. Well, my name is Dr. Kristal Vance. It is 3 o'clock on the dot here Eastern time. I'm coming to you from Orlando, Florida. The sun is shining, and I'm excited about that. But I want you to know I'm more excited about you hearing about Slender Eyes. Now, today might be your very first time you've heard about it, or you may already be using them. Either way, I think it's important that you, one, know what makes them special, and two, how you can get them for the best price. Because if we can make them budget friendly, I know you'll continue to use them. And I know if you'll continue to use them, you will not believe how it can transform your life. I am a living testimony of that. And at the same time, I also brought on another friend who's had success with them. And I think it's important that you hold on 1 second. Thank you, Anthony. I think it's important that you know that this is real people having results. Well, for me, it's my best friend, it's my parents, it's my closest friends, and then it's some absolute strangers who have heard my story. And a few months ago, I didn't even know who this woman is. And now she's one of my inner circle. I absolutely adore and love her. And if it wasn't for Slender Eyes, I wouldn't know her. And so, with that, I would like my friend Jules. Jules, would you be willing to come on and share just how the drops helped you and how you heard about them? Hello. I can't hear you. Oops. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Let's see. Oh, there's always a little bit of an IT issue here. I'm going to add my on there with you. And let's see. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Did it let you unmute?
Yes, I think we're good now.
Yay, there you are.
Hi,
Hi.
it's so good to be with you, Dr. Kristal. Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here. And I mean, your story is like, it's incredible because I adore you and I love you, yet I hear similar stories to this every single day. And that's, I think, what's powerful is it's real people. So would you share?
Yes, and I love you too. I just adore you and the whole team. And so I have 3 kids, and last year my baby turned 1, and I had about 25 pounds to lose. And I was just beyond ready to prioritize my health above all else. I was just so ready. So in August of last year, my husband and I just drastically cleaned up the way that we ate. The foods list was very similar to the foods list we have with the drops, but it was actually even more restrictive. And we just hit it hard for August and September. And in that 2 months, I even had a nutrition coach actually. And in that 2 months, I lost maybe 2 or 3 pounds. And I was just
Oh,
really frustrated,
oh, that
super
is frustrating.
frustrated.
Doing all the right
So,
things.
yes, yes. Did you want me to go on and say
Yeah.
about how we did with the drops? Okay. So I met Ashley Paulson in a Facebook group, and I had seen her kind of commenting in the group before casually. And I reached out to her and I'm like, okay, what are these drops? I'm ready to get started. So in October 1st, because we all want to start on the 1st, right? October 1st, I started the drops, and I lost 9 pounds in October, eating in a less restrictive way and eating more food on the drops and the whole system than I did eating less food, less calories, more strict. So I just knew that the drops were helping me immensely, and just fell in love with just the whole process and the support and you and Circle of Health as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you. All right. Now I'm gonna bring Jules back here in a few minutes, and I want her to tell you the rest of the story. So don't go anywhere, Jules.
Oh,
I'll take you off here so we don't all you don't feel like we're staring at you. But at the same time, I want to share with you guys. So many of us are visual, especially. So I like to talk to my girls. If you have not heard, the company that has the drops is called Partner Co. And the likeliness is you probably haven't heard about them. They're only a year old, yet they are making massive waves, mostly because they're they're growing quickly. They are a $300 million startup company. That might not mean anything to you. You're like, I just want to use the drops. What that means is they've got money to make sure we have the best. I want you to know they have over 100 different nutritional products that are from doing exactly what the drops do with helping to balance hormones and weight loss, energy. But they also, this isn't a weight loss company. This is a health and wellness company. And that goes along with what I learned over the last few years is when you focus on your health, the weight loss comes off. And that's what Jules experienced. And that's what these other people have experienced. Now, what makes Partner Code different is we have a scientific advisory board. We have a wellness council, an athletic council. We have a research and development team who are publishing clinical trials. See, we have science to drive they're gonna get, not oh, it's the latest and greatest product out there, go get it. Like, this is health and wellness. And we know that if we give you the best innovation with the best quality ingredients and put a seal of excellence on it, then you're going to have the best chance at having results. And that's what I want for you. It's also what I want for my parents when they're using them. So these are the drops. There's 2 bottles, and it's very simple. You could use them alongside of any meal plan. So exactly what Jules was saying, she was already doing something very restrictive. She could have added the drops and had results, but instead she adopted a low glycemic menu, which means a lot of good, healthy things because it's just real food. So proteins, vegetables, and I know, dare I say it, fruit. You actually get to eat fruit and not told that it's bad. Like, there are nutrients and there are good things in all, and we're going to help you isolate the ones that are going to work the best for you while you're using the drops. Now, when you're using the drops, these are some of the things that you're going to see start to change. These are our most seen things. Balancing the hormones. So I could have called these skinny drops. Some people know them as skinny drops. I could have called them body balancing drops. I could have called them hormone balancing drops. I could have called them I don't want carbs drops anymore, because we do see them start to curb your cravings, help with your appetite. Right? When you're trying to do all the right things and you feel like your body's going against you, these drops really do make a difference. We want you to kind of turn back the time on when maybe you were in your 20s, dare I say, and your body, like, you could eat anything and you didn't gain weight and you thought, oh, well, it'll be like this forever. And then all of a sudden something goes wrong and you keep going to someone to ask what's wrong. And they keep saying, well, you're normal. All your lab results are normal. And you're kind of like Jules, like, I'm doing all the right things and I'm not getting the results. I want you to know that this is a great place for you to start. Because one, we're going to get you on a healthy path. The healthy path is getting you to eat low glycemic. So we're going to help with those blood sugar levels. We're going to give you the nutrition that's in the drops to help support your thyroid, boost your mood, increase that metabolism, give you the food list, give you some support. We have an incredible group that we can tie you into. The person that gave you the drops is able to connect you with one, getting the drops if you don't have them yet. We'll talk about that in a second. And the second thing is to add you into one of those groups. And I want you to know that in those groups, you're getting support, you're getting accountability, but there's also a lot of tools pinned at the top in the files section are going to be all these tips and tricks for you to get really great results. So you can see Ursula here. Absolutely a part of the community. Mom of 6. You think she needs support? How many of you would just like to have a new best friend? One that's focused on getting healthy, because that might not be everyone's best friend right now. Okay. You're going to have someone helping you along the way and get results. Now, what I want you to know is that this isn't just for women. Okay. Men have hormones too. And when you look at this picture, I want you to see Alan in December and then look all the way to the right. That's a big change, isn't it? He had an incredible health transformation using the drops. But I want you to see in May, he'd had a pretty great change. Like, we do get great, fast results here. Now, I want you to keep Mr. Schultz in your mind, okay? Because I'm going to talk about him too later. But this doesn't, it doesn't take months and months and months to get results. People are seeing results quickly because we're working with the body. We're supporting your body. And I know this because this is me. Here you go. Here's my before and after. I really have lost 160 some pounds. 80 of them were dieting. The roller coaster, and I probably already knows how many pounds I have dieted off. Only that picture in that black dress right there was 5 years ago. Not only have I got it off, I've kept it off. And I don't use the drops every single day. They're just one of the tools. But since I started down this healthy lifestyle, I've stayed engaged in it over 5 years. I have this community of people who help me stay accountable to myself. And I have access to so many different tools to help me have success. So it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. If you've got 160 pounds to lose, if you only have your last 10 pounds to lose. And I also want you to remember that we have a lot of athletes who they don't want to lose any weight at all. This isn't about weight loss. This is about getting a healthy body, balancing your body, balancing those hormones. There's lots of skinny people whose bodies are a disaster. Okay. So I want you to know that this is just a safe place for you to come to get back on track at getting healthy. And the pictures, they're real. These are real people that I can give you the message to. You can say, Amy, PCOS, is that what you had going on? Me too. Help. What did you do? And she's going to say, I used the drops and the little booklet that came with them, and I tied into the community. You can do that. So option one, I'm going to give you 3 options. Now, option 1, to be a customer. If you're not already, the person who gave you this link purchases their drops in bulk so they can offer their friends and their family and the people that they have some influence with, or people who are going, what are you doing? Right? You might ask them, what are you doing? And they offered you this at a discounted price. So we would call that a retail customer, right? Instead of going into GNC, you're getting them from your friend. Now that's where my friend Jules comes back in. Mm-hmm. So Miss Jules, I'm going to have you unmute again.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to hit the button again. There we go. There you are. Okay. What I know there after that first month you had results, and then what happened?
Yes. So after my first month, in the Facebook groups and I was telling all my friends and family about the drops, and I was telling them, say, hey, message Ashley Paulson to get the drops. And finally, Ashley and I had a conversation like, well, they could be getting the drops from you instead of just from me all the time. And I actually already have some of your friends that are wanting to do what I'm doing as well. So if you go ahead and join, I'm going to put your friends under you because that's fair. I mean, I knew right away that that made total sense. And it was so affordable to start up. It just made so much sense because I was experiencing other results as far as I was no longer just starving all the time and I was sleeping better and my mood felt more balanced. And I just felt really great overall, and I just knew that the world had to know about these.
Right? It's so true. And then like you start getting results and people are asking you, and why not? Like I feel like God gave me my story to share it with other people.
Yeah.
So what used to be a mess with autoimmune issues and years of store steroids, like my story has become my way to kind of be just a light to other people, like, hey, there's a way to feel better. And so I want to explain what Jules did. She paid a one-time fee of $30, 29.95. I always feel like a host of some show when I say that. But for $30, she was able to get, think of it like Amazon Prime. You get a username, you get a password, you can go in and you can shop all of the Partner Co products. But now she had the ability to purchase those in bulk too. And when I say bulk, I mean like a 4-pack or a 10-pack, like not massive amounts of ordering, but enough to have a savings. So, Jules, what happened? You paid the $30, and then we said, if you're interested, you could buy a 4-pack, which allows you to basically buy 3 and get yours for free. And then Ashley said all of these other people could buy these 3 boxes from you, and that would give you yours for free, right?
Right. So
And then what happened? It got a little crazy.
yeah, so I jumped right in with a 10 pack, and I think even by the end of the day, well, let me back up. I went ahead and made a very genuine post on my personal timeline about my experience and the results that I was just seeing, and I don't even know if I'd even ordered it yet. And I sold the first 10 pack within a very short amount of time, maybe even by the end of the day. And then I hopped on and bought another 10 pack. So I pretty much started with 20 drops right away and just kept being very genuine, being very honest. I'm always trying to learn all that I can. I am zero pressure, just being a friend to my friends and family like I always am. And it's just been a very natural, organic process that's gone really well.
I love it. So that was back in November.
Yes, November.
November to it is now March, if y'all can believe that. How many boxes of drops have you had people request?
Yes. So November, December, I set a goal. I wanted to just sell 100 boxes by the end of the year. I didn't even believe that could be true. But I just did it and I sold 153 boxes by the end of the year. So I did like 1.5 times my goal, which was just amazing. And I think I'm up to about 240 boxes now. It's hard to keep count because they're just flying.
I absolutely love it. So that doesn't mean anything to you yet, if you're watching this, but I'm going to walk you through the final piece of this because if if Jules can do this and I can do this, we have to be doing something simple, right? Because she had immediate success. Let me show you what she's doing. And Jules, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for letting me. It's always an honor to be with you guys.
All right, lady. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna show 'em how you did this. All right.
Will you say that again? I'm sorry.
Okay, everybody. I said I'm going to show everybody how you did this.
Yes, yes, sounds good.
All right. Okay. Woo, hold on, everyone. My slides are going the wrong direction. Okay. So you personally can save by paying the $30 and ordering in the drops from Partner Co. yourself. I highly recommend doing one of these packs. If it's the 4-pack, you have the ability to order in 3 and get a box for free. So whether it's for you and your spouse, you and your best friend, or you just want a free box, that's smart money, right? For yourself, you're going to save. We all like a sale. But if I was to give you the same system that I gave to Jules, that Ashley gave to Jules, that made it where it was really easy to share what Slender Eyes is, you could, like Jules, open up your social media and have the ability to sell or share boxes of drops. Now, this is what it looks like. We have an app that you can download, and everything's been done for you. And this doesn't cost you anything at all. We want to give you the system because we want more people to hear about Slender Eyes. And we want you to have success when you're telling them about it and to feel confident in how to share it. So on the left, you can see inside this app, it's this text for drop button at the top says media posts. In the middle of my screen, you see the weeks. You literally would open that up and there would be posts that are not spammy. They're just normal people's stories, meaning you could start this today without a transformation. You could share what Slender Eyes is and how it's helping people, and actually even pre-launch if you chose to. Meaning, do you think my friends want this? Do you think your friends are like my friends or like Jules' friends that jumped all over it as soon as they found out there was something that was helping people? So we'll teach you how to use this simple app. And then out there, now able to turn your soul ready scrolling. You're on social media. We're going to show you how to stop the scroll. And it now becomes using social media to make money. I want to show you the simplest way we found. So remember Schultz, Alan Schultz, the guy who lost the weight? When you look down there, see that it says 353? Well, that's not how many pounds he's lost. That was the last count that I had of boxes of drops that he sold. Now, I want you to understand something. When you buy a 10-pack, like you heard Jules say, her profit on a box of drops is right around $52. $52 that goes into your pocket. So imagine what Alan Schultz's pockets look like after 353 boxes. Just something that he was doing in his spare time. And the same thing with Jules, a busy mom of 3 in her spare time, found a whole new fun community of people looking to be healthy, got a transformation, and now has a way to create some income to go do the things that she wants to do in life. The same thing happened for me and a lot more people. And so we want you to join us. We want you to partner with us. And it's pretty simple. It goes back to get into the person who sent you here today. Get the link to pay the $30, and then let us help you download that app and start sharing. Because I guarantee if I can do it, you can do it. If Alan and Jules can do it, you can do it too. So start. It's very simple. We'll help you. All right. If you haven't started the drops, well, we got to get you some. Can't wait to have you a part of the community. We're going to be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Can't wait to see you. Bring a friend. Bye for now.